This is Jeannie Whitton-Smith. She is my responsible breeder. That's how I got my Stewie. Now, people always say, you know, what's the difference between buying a pet at the pet shop or going to a responsible breeder? There's a big, big difference, and I've learned all this. So tell me about being a responsible breeder.
First and foremost, when you're a responsible breeder, you are responsible for that puppy its entire life. So
Yes.
I'm responsible for making sure he's getting all the care he needs, that, you know, his new home is taking care of him, he's getting shots, getting socialized. But I'm also responsible to the new owner, that she or he gets all the questions answered that they want.
He's a little tired. Yeah. And I remember when I got him, I went to see Jeannie in Lithopolis, Ohio, 4 times. Met the mom dog, got to see where the puppy was born, and got full health records, which you cannot do at a pet shop or you cannot do with a backyard breeder. It's just not possible. So, and I do have a rescue too, so I understand it. But you do it for the love of the breed, not the love of money.
Yes, and so that's the other part of being responsible, is that I do health test all my dogs, and we keep adding more and more tests as they become available to screen for different diseases and try to prevent, you know, there's no guarantees, but at least, you know, we do the best we can to prevent hip dysplasia, elbow dysplasia, degenerative myelopathy. Cancer, we do our best. Unfortunately, it's there, environmental factors, and so many things we don't understand. But we are working toward finding some of the answers to those.
Yeah. And I know in some breeds it's more prevalent, and the Bernese Mountain Dog is one of those breeds.
Yes, unfortunately.
Okay, so even this, when I got my Stewie, by the way, she picked him out.
Yes.
How many were in the litter? 5?
There's 6.
6?
6.
And why did you pick him for me?
Because he, after, trips in the car and meeting people, he was the most calm and, all the different situations. He just was an all-around sweet boy. Show career was not in his future because he just is a little more chill and relaxed.
Yeah.
And being a dog that was going to go and do a lot of things with people seemed right for him.
Well, did you know he was going to be love being on TV?
I did. I did.
And he does love being on TV. He goes right to the station, sits there, looks at the camera.
Yep.
So, responsible breeder, let's say someone does want to breed. And again, Stewie was my second Bernese Mountain Dog, so I kind of know some of the inherited traits, and I kind of knew what I was doing maybe a little better the second time. So what do you suggest people do if they want to find a responsible breeder?
For any different purebred dog, you want to go first to the American Kennel Club website, and you can find the parent club for any breed that's AKC recognized. Go from there to find reputable breeders in your area. Okay. And a lot of times you will have to travel fairly far to get a dog you want.
Get the dog you want.
Because that's the other part of being a responsible breeder, is you're not just breeding to churn out puppies, you're breeding to better the breed, and only when you think you've got a good match between the sire and dam.
And it's something too, I had to sign a contract that if I were to abuse him, or if I conk out and pass away, you get him back.
I get him back. Right. I do not want any of my dogs ending up in shelters, and it's required that they come back to me.
That's a great thing.
I send every dog home. They are already AKC registered and microchipped, so I know if something happens, best chance of me getting them back.
Well, thank you so much. He's just a wonderful, wonderful companion. I love him so much, and I thank you.
Well, thank you for giving him a great life. I mean, he's got the best life.
I think he's the only reason I'm on TV anymore.
Oh.
Right,
Yeah.
sweetie? Okay. Jeannie Whitton-Smith, look up and find out. Go to akc.com.
Org.
akc.org, and find a responsible breeder if you want a breed. A rescue, too, is good. Whatever you want. We'll be back with more on Pet Pals TV.